Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I hope you guys are hitting up my giveaway video that I did a few days ago. I am going to use a comment picker, so make sure you check out the video. It was not the last one, but the one before. It will say giveaway. I'm going to be probably picking the winner by mid and next week. I want to give some time to get the entries in. Again, shipping will be on the winner. Today I'm here to do kind of a simple quick review on the new Mac Lunar New Year release. They released it like a few days ago and I ordered it and it got here like really quick, super quick. My main issue with Mac is that they like to take a lot of their existing shades and put them in different packaging. So they already exist. They just kind of, you know, repackage them, make them look better. But anyways, aside from that, the packaging on this is stunning. I did not buy a whole lot from the collection this year. My goal is to try to do one palette per month. And with your guys' help picking me which one you would like to see a review on and what is coming out. I appreciate that because sometimes I do miss the new releases. I try to stay on top of it, but if you guys hit me up and say, hey, I'd really like to see a review on this, and I get the most votes on that one palette, I will buy that, and that'll be my palette for the month. That is beginning this month. I purchased this collection last month. And then I have Sephora gift cards, which do not count. There are exceptions, such as gifts, birthday gifts, gift cards, etc., things like that. I do not get PR, so don't worry, there's nothing there. But if you want me, is there anything specific out right now you want me to review at Sephora? Because I may make a trip there soon. I have not had time, but I'm going to try to be there very soon. Anyways, let's get to this review. So let's go over the first thing, which is going to be the 9-pan eyeshadow palette. Here is the outside packaging, absolutely stunning. I will have to keep a couple of these because they are just too pretty to throw away. And it is eyeshadow times 9. These I always find to be a hit and miss. Some of them turn out really good. Like the one, not Patrick Ta, but Patrick Starr did a few, and one of his was really good, and then another one of his was really horrible. So I find these to be very hit and miss palettes. Here's the actual palette. That is just stunning. I do like the way they are compact. They are very easily to be taken, you know, in a small bag or whatever. There is no mirror, which is typical, and here are the 9 shades. I did swatch them. I will try and show you the swatches. These are just simple one-time swatches. As you can see, the blue does not swatch very well. The black was okay. That is kind of like a skin color. So the swatches aren't all that great, but I'm bruising all over. So if you see bruises, it's my meds. Anyways, the names of the shadows are on the back, and I hate when they do this because it is in such small writing, although it is bright. So this is called the Now and Zen Eyeshadow Palette. There is, some of these I might say wrong, so it is what it is. I'm going to try. Ploof, which is definitely a reoccurring shadow, and I believe that one is... And again, I don't know if it's going from here to down or down to up. So I think this is Ploof. And that is a definitely existing shadow. Honeyless Tilt is an existing shadow. I think that's Tilt. Soft Brown, Expensive Pink, and Omega, which are the 3 in the middle. And Omega, I believe, is an existing shadow. I think that's this one right here. Girly Cranberry and Black Tide are on the bottom. So I believe there are 4 existing shadows. I could be off 1 or 2, but there are definitely 3 or 4 existing shadows in there permanent line. And I do think I have Ploof or Loof, whatever you want to call it. But it's okay because I don't have the rest of the palette. I have had, I believe, Tilt. I definitely have had Tilt before. And Soft Brown, I believe I have. And Omega, maybe a repeat as well. So like almost the whole middle row is a permanent line. I believe that is, and that. So there may be 5 existing shadows. I did use this palette on my eyes today. I used this color on my brow bone. I used this on my lid. I used this on the inner corner. I used this in the crease. I used this one on the lower part, and then I used this in the crease as well and brought it up a little more. I used this on the outer V. I used this under the eye right here. And then I used this to blend in under the eye as well. So I used every color. I think the look came out okay. And I think the shadows are okay. They're not bad where I want to like not use it again or I'm going to return it. But they're not good enough to say, oh my God, you got to get this palette. It's just so good. It's just not, it's not that kind of palette. It's really, really pretty, but there's just not enough in this to stand out to say you've got to go and buy it. The good thing about this palette is I can do some neutral looks like here with these 4, and then I can also use the black for work. So I do look for that a lot when I buy now, because again, I have to be neutral when I'm at work. So this palette for me is just okay. It performed okay. You know, the black went on pretty good. The blue, you know, I had to build up a little bit. I used my finger at the end, but it's okay. So let's move on to the blush. I did get the blush. This is the outer carton, and this is the actual container. This is a powder blush, obviously. And I'm trying to look for the colors, and I don't see them. Oh, Dynastic Fantastic Powder Blush. 0.35 ounces, 10 grams. This is heavy duty. So you feel this is like a real cheap plastic. This is like a metal or a thick plastic. This is like metal here. And this is like a real thick plastic, and it is embossed. And then this kind of is definitely raised. It's stunning. This is probably the best packaging out of the whole collection. I was really surprised. The only thing I don't like about this is opening it. So you have this here, and then you have this as the opening part, but they both almost look like they could be the opening part, but you go to open it, and it's like you have to like dig your fingers in there to get it to open, and then I almost just jam my finger in the blush. So you have 2 blushes here. You have the pink and then kind of like a coral, and I did use them both mixed. Well, actually, I put the pink on more, and then I put the coral shade over the pink to add like a sheen. And it turned out really good. So here's the swatches of those, and then I'll mix them together and show you kind of what I came out with. My hand's probably not the best place to swatch it. Like, that looks horrible. It's like my hands are making me look old now. It doesn't swatch very well. Like, I don't know. It's a very dry formula, but it did apply perfectly fine. So I do really, really like, I was surprised how much I like the blush. This, again, is the most heavy piece, the most, I'd say, engraved and gorgeous piece of the whole set is the blush. Definitely, I do recommend it if you like pink and the coral and you go for those colors. I do like them, and they are, as far as I know, they are not repeats. Then I got the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Double Gleam, and here's the outer packaging for that. They nailed it on the packaging. And then here is the actual compact. Now this is your typical MAC skin finish. It is an extra dimension skin finish. This is one of their colors in the permanent range. Again, here they go again with repeating, and I hate that. It's like they can't think of anything new. But I got it because of this, you guys. I mean, that is stunning. That is gorgeous. That is probably one of the most beautiful engravings I've seen on a skin finish. They call it skin finish. I use it as a highlight. I tried to use down here. I didn't want to ruin the face of the dragon, which I was surprised it was a dragon and not the rat, because this is the year of the rat. But it's gorgeous. And again, it is an existing shade. I could swear I have it. I don't know. I looked. I could not find it. I have a bunch of their other ones over and over again. It's just ridiculous. Again, I don't know why they cannot think of new shades. Like right here, Oh Darling, they repeat a million times over. Shaft of Gold. These guys have been repackaged, resold over and over and over again. Anyways, I love this. Again, I don't know if I have it. If I do, I can't find it, but I don't see it in my collection. And the dragon is stunning. It is sold out currently. I don't know if they're going to put more out. You could also check in the stores because it's online. But it is a very cheap feeling, very plastic. There's no weight to it whatsoever, just like the eyeshadow palette. But again, it performed very, very well. And then I got only one lipstick. They had 4, and they had the repackaged Ruby Woo and a couple other ones. They're all in the red category. And then they had 4 or 5 lip gloss or gloss, whatever. And none of them, I have enough lip glosses. And when I get a lip gloss, I swear it always turns out to look like the same one that I already have before over and over again. I am wearing this. This is called Marrakesh or Marrakesh. It's right there on the bottom. And this is a new shade. Ruby Woo has been repackaged and sold 10 million times over. Here is the carton. And again, it's what I'm wearing on my lips. It's like a orangey tone. Almost looks brown, red. Here is the outer packaging. It is stunning. Very, very pretty. And then here is the color. I love the color. It is not too red. It is not too brown. It is just pretty. Very, very pretty. So again, it is what I have on. I believe it is a cream sheen because it feels like it. But let me see if it says on here. But no, it's a matte. Well, it's a very comfortable matte. So I got a matte one. And again, I only bought the one lip shade because they repeat. And some of the reds are just not my kind of thing. So overall, this collection has little bits and pieces that are totally worth it. And then some are I just wouldn't pretty much waste your time. So I'll go over it real quick. The eyeshadow palette, I probably really wouldn't waste your time. These colors you can probably find in your collection, in other palettes. And again, some of them are repeats. Packaging in this is just so-so. This is the Double Gleam Extra Dimension. You might already have. If you can find it in store and you want that engraving, embossing, whatever you call it, I say go for it. It's a beautiful highlight. It's what I have on today. It does work very, very well. I don't want to ruin the dragon, but I think it'll work from the bottom up slowly. So I don't find it in my collection, so I am happy that I do have this. So it was worth it. The blush, stunning, gorgeous. God, I wish that, you know, the other packaging felt this luxe, you know. They raised their prices when they release these limited releases, and they just don't feel like the price point. I wish the opening had a little latch stuck out here because this one's a pain in the butt. but I do like the shades, and I love them mixed together. I am wearing them today, and they turned out really pretty. And this has a small mirror, so this was so worth it. So that and the Double Gleam highlighter, I think, are the two standouts in this collection. And the lipstick, I do like the color. I like it because it's not a bold, bright red. I seem to have problems with reds on my lips. I don't think I look good in them. But this one is pretty good and is a very, very comfortable matte, and the packaging is so gorgeous. So I'd say if you're looking to get something out of this collection, get the blush, get the highlight, and maybe a lipstick. But the eyeshadow palette and the lip glosses and all that are just, you know, they've been there, done that. Anyways, not disappointed, but I am pleasantly, you know, satisfied, I guess you could say. But again, if there's something you think I should get in review from Sephora, leave it in the comment section down below. And if there's anything you're curious about, let me know, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Again, go back to my giveaway. Please leave a comment, and we're going to be doing that very, very soon. I will see you in the next one. Thank you.